Babies don't get cracked, they get adjusted. In this video, we're going to show why we would actually check a newborn spine and what that adjustment actually looks like and how gentle and effective it can be. So this is little Orion. He's 4 days old. Doing well out here in this world. This is his first time on land. He was a water creature for a while, but he does have a tendency to kind of have his head to the right. And we're palpating. What we discovered is he has this right posterior atlas, and so what we're doing is just actually going to allow just to kind of have his head just lie on it until he can kind of discover it for himself. And then slowly, as it repositions, you should be able to start to open up just a little bit more. A little bit more. There you go. Cool, then we'll check him back out with his sacrum. Come on, little dude. Awesome. Right there. There you go.
He's gonna fall asleep.
Yeah. So just a little bit of torque on the sacrum and the atlas and occiput. And as you can see, as he finds a little more relaxation, should be able to lay with his head turned to the left. There he goes. Nice, bud. Way to work it out there. Yes, you have an inner healer. Yes. So the first thing, why do we check a newborn spine? Well, as they exit the womb and come down the birth canal, they don't just slide on out like a slip and slide. They actually have this rotational pattern as they come out. And if during that transition time they get caught in a weird way or stuck in a certain canal, certain position of the canal for too long of a time, they can actually develop that same tension, compression, rotation within their own spine and nerve system. So we have layers of the spinal cord. Layers of the spinal cord will attach to the upper cervical area, the base of the skull, and the sacrum. And what can happen is you can get this torsional pattern, counter rotation going from side to side, which will cause a lot of tension in that baby's spine. So even though you're not necessarily worried about, oh, the bones aren't completely fused in certain areas, we're talking more about just the tensional pattern or torque pattern of the actual spinal cord. And so what are some signs that the baby has this meningeal twist or spinal cord twisting? Maybe they're arcing their back like a ton, like trying to say, it looks like they're trying to work something out, and you just could look at the baby and be like, man, this looks like there's a lot of tension. Maybe there's excessive crying that is unconsolable. Or maybe they are doing weird things with their head, which can look like a pseudo-torticollis where they only want to be in a certain position. Or they're having trouble feeding on one side or another. These are all signs that potentially that there's a subluxation or tensional torque pattern going on within the spine. So what does the adjustment look like to actually correct these issues? Well, it's a lot safer and a lot gentler than you might think. In this video, you're going to see just making slight connections to the upper cervical area. For this baby Orion, there was a right posterior atlas. Right posterior atlas will create this right head rotation. And so when baby Orion was feeding, and also when he was just laying down in different positions, he naturally and tendency just want to keep his head to the right. And it's because he had torque in his upper cervical vertebra. So we make a slight connection to the upper cervical vertebra, and then we made a slight connection to the sacrum, found the balance between the two where we started to have more ease, and then all of a sudden he was able to sink and relax. And next thing you know, oh my goodness, his neck is nice and free, so you can look both to the left, look to the right, and there was less tension and torque and rotation within his nerve system, his neuro-spinal system. And so check this video out. Hope you like it, enjoy it, share it, like, comment on it. We appreciate you checking out the Source sessions.